Good day, my people. You're welcome to today's political broadcast. Today is the 2nd of November, 2025, and we are still discussing Nigerian politics. Now, President Trump threatens military action against Nigeria over Christian genocide. I repeat, President Trump threatens military action against Nigeria over Christian persecution. Also, surprisingly, Northern Nigeria is pleading for unity between Southerners and Northerners because of the threats of the United States. Northern Nigeria, Islamic North, is pleading for unity. Let us unite and fight against the US. Because as it stands, it seems that the United States, they are hell-bent on invading Nigeria. Like I told you, if the United States wants to push their propaganda, it is difficult for a Nigerian government and African government to stop them. Look at the tweet of President Trump. You know that these people have ulterior motives using the Christian genocide to enter Nigeria. Now, there is nothing like one Nigeria, but only a united Nigeria. My message to the northern part of this country: there is nothing like one Nigeria, only a united Nigeria. So if northern Nigeria wants unity, they should address the issues that is going on in the north. Like I said, insecurity is local. The president, Tinubu, cannot stop insecurity in northern Nigeria without the cooperation of northern leaders. Because lately we see northerners coming on social media to cry, saying that nobody should support the West. They want to invade Nigeria, this and that. Some Christians, especially in the Middle Belt, they are saying that we have been asking for federal government help over these years. Nobody is listening to us. And the Fulani herders and terrorists, they are having a field day, killing people. Some people in Middle Belt, they don't know whether they are going to see the next day because of this Northern Islamic Jihadist movement. So if the Northern Jihadist Islamic movement is begging for unity, let us unite and fight against the US. Let Northerners themselves look within themselves and solve the issues that we have been complaining over the years, because they cannot pretend that they are not the cause of this particular propaganda genocide that is being introduced by the United States. We know that the United States has an ulterior motive. They are looking at our resources, oil and rare earth. We know that. But it is these Northerners that gave them that excuse. Now, if Northern Nigeria wants to stop insecurity, they know what to do. They know how to deal with it without even the president, because these northern stakeholders and politicians, they benefit from insecurity. The US also says that no more Sharia, that they are going to target those that are pushing the Sharia, whatever, in Nigeria. You see, these guys are serious. Muslim leaders, they are in trouble in northern Nigeria. All these jihadist Islamic fundamentalists, they are in trouble, because if you think that it is play, that US will not, somebody said that some people think that US can invade Nigeria or this and that. You see, there are so many ways US can cripple the country if we tell ourselves the truth. Although I like the response that Tinubu is giving to Trump, but however, it looks weak. Look at it critically. If the United States is threatening Nigeria, Nigeria needs to stand on its ground. Nigeria needs to stand on the ground. The language United States understand is if they are going to respect you, you must speak from a position of strength. In world politics today, if you show yourself as weak, they will shop you. Nobody is pitching for you. It is predator versus prey in global politics. Predator versus prey. If you position yourself as a prey, they will consume you. Now, the president cannot tell us that they don't know the perpetrators of insecurity in northern Nigeria. They don't know the names of the sponsors. They don't know people that are sponsoring Boko Haram and all have you. But because of whatever reasons, I don't know why they're not having the political will to bring these people to book. That is why we're having all these issues. I've said it countless number of times. If they want to destabilize the propaganda of the West, they need to solve these issues. But the US know that these jihadist fundamentalists, these Fulani bandits, they will not want to stop their insecurity, because that is their life ambition of Islamizing Nigeria. It is their life. Look at it very well. They will never attempt to stop insecurity. I tell you, A certain senator said that we don't want Sharia in northern Nigeria. You knew what the Fulani was saying. Sharia has come to stay. Sharia has come to stay. If you like, go and hawk transformer. That means they are hell bent on holding this thing that is bringing in insecurity in northern part of the country. I don't know where to stand now, whether to stand on the side of let US come and solve the issue, or let the Nigerian government look inward, because over the years, there have been so many complaints. Some bishop had to leave the shores of the country, go to the US, US, and start complaining about the killings, especially the water killings, that hundreds of people were slaughtered in a day. Bishops, they didn't go to the Nigerian government because they knew that the Nigerian government could not protect them. For almost 20 years, they are being killed back to back, and we have a government. So, don't you think that it is wise for them to go and look for an external, somebody that is more powerful that can help them solve the situation? Because the lives of these Middle Beltans, they are at stake. You are living in Middle Belt. Your people are being systematically erased from the surface of the earth. Systematically. Every year there's always killings, and people are leaving the community systematically. Even though it takes the Fulani 20 years to do so, they will do so. There's a Sultan of Sokoto there, seated there. The government is there. Most times people complain that the Nigerian army cooperate with these guys. The Nigerian army will go and disarm people, the Christian population that won't defend themselves. This has been happening concurrently, repeatedly. If you are the one, won't you seek for international help, foreign help, since the government of the day cannot deal with the situation? Okay, let's say we come together and unite together and say, okay, US, there's no Christian genocide. Would that stop the killings from this Fulani? The president cannot even contain the Fulani menace in northern Nigeria. So what hope does the people of Middle Belt, most especially, what hope do they have in a government that cannot protect them? It is about survival. If it takes the US to come in and deal with the situation, I'm talking from the point of view of the people that are affected, because some of us in the south here, we may not be affected by this crisis, and we think it's a normal thing. Some people hate Nigeria. You want to say it is going to be worse if US invade Nigeria. Put yourself in the situation of those people that have been sent out of their villages, that their livelihood have been cut short, their families. Somebody lost his whole family, 20 people in a day, because of the menace of these Fulani bandits that has been persisting from one government to another. If you're in that position, won't you seek for any possible help? You are helpless in the hands of the government. You are defenseless in the hands of the government. Anytime you try to defend yourself, the military will come in and they will take your ammunition from you. The same people that have been perpetrating the crime, have been killing and decimating homes and villages, will now be brought in to the Nigerian army. So if you are the person, how would you feel? So it is mixed reactions at this moment. Now the church is not there to help. The traditional institutions, they are not there to help. We don't see their impact. In such situations like this, the only thing they can do is to pray. And all this while, we have been banking on prayers without requisite action. The Bible says, faith without work is dead. So if you have faith and there's no work attached to that faith, your prayer is dead. So what will be the contribution of the church? Because it is now Christian genocide. It is about Christian church. Christian genocide. Now, the church leaders we have, what are they doing with this case? What are they doing? They have been helpless. They have not been able to protect their people, whether spiritually or physically, in whichever way. Although persecution is part of the Christian faith, for people that understand that. But looking at this situation, we have not been able to represent the people. Some of us are in southern Nigeria, and things are happening in northern Nigeria. We think it's just okay because we are okay. We are in AC and we are okay with what's going on. Nobody is concerned about his Christian brother in northern Nigeria. So what is the usefulness of our churches, our Christian institutions, our Islamic institutions, and our traditional institutions in terms of protecting the people? They have no say. Even the government is helpless. So these Northerners that are telling us to let us unite. Now you know you unite. When they killed Deborah, you never knew you unite. When you are pushing your blasphemy laws, you are operating two different laws in a secular country. We are bragging up and down that if you like, call me a terrorist or whatever it is, because you people killed Deborah because of your laws that are that people cannot exist in your space. That is why you see these people are looking for excuse, use Christian genocide as excuse to enter into Nigeria. If only you people can look inward and solve your problems. And number two, there's another narrative to this. The Middle Belt, they are going to have their own political freedom with all this that's happening. You see, the Middle Belt have been under siege from the Fulani. They have conquered the core north. They are driving towards the Middle Belt. And how do they do so? Is by killings. So we will look at how the US is going to do the whole matter, because I speak, the government of the day is incapacitated against these guys. These guys have foreign backing, whether it is the West or the Arab nations. The government of Tinubu does not have the capacity to contain the Fulani menace. In the coming days and months, you will see heightened attacks, because you see, Tinubu is facing a lot of problems on all sides. He's having issues with the Fulani, he's having issues with the West. Which one will he face? They are bent on making sure, like I told you, the Fulani will never stop at what they are doing. Don't think the Fulani has any. If you remove half of their population from Nigeria, if you unalive half of their population, they will still move on with that agenda. That is the problem. We have been preaching restructuring over the years. People don't understand what we are saying. It seems maybe this particular situation that is happening, you understand why we are talking about restructuring Nigeria from the Fulani and the West. We cannot pursue growth on our own without the West interfering in our matter. We cannot decide to be independent on our own without the West telling us that they will sanction us, they will do this, they will do that. You see what Trump said. It's like if people didn't know what Trump said. He said they are ready to put their boots in the country, put their boots in Nigeria. Some people were sitting down and saying, you think, go and ask questions. Go and ask questions. And looking at the fact that it is rare earth, that will make, see, don't think that this propaganda by the US, designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern will stop at any point in time. We don't enter them. I know we need to, that's why I said the presidency should unite Southern Nigeria first, because I saw all these things coming. Unite Southern Nigeria first. If you unite Southern Nigeria, then there is an opportunity for you to now start looking at other alliances. You bring in North Middle Belt, then we can remove the chaff from ourselves. It is not time to talk about party, PDP, APC, Labour Party. My brother, you people, that's why I said all those people that are saying Igbo, Yoruba, Ronu, Igbo, or all those Ronu, Igbo attack Yoruba. I said it. You people don't know what you are facing. Maybe by very soon, maybe reality will set in for everybody. You people don't know the market where we wanna buy. That market we wanna buy, I tell you, you may not be able to survive it. Oh. So for those that are doing Igbo and Yoruba, sit down there, continue doing your Igbo and Yoruba. Right? When it's time for them to designate Nigeria, say they only designate Igbos, or are they coming? It is your Nigeria that will, if they are able to carry out their plans in Nigeria, you will see every single person, not only the Northerners or the Fulani, every single person will feel it. So far you stay on a land whereby there is mineral resources, every single person will feel it. They don't care about you. They don't care about anything. They are all concerned about, they don't care about Christians. They are all concerned about what they are going to get from you. Yes, what they are going to get from you. So as it stands, it is in the hands of the federal government and the Fulani Islamic leaders, jihadist fundamentalists, to make sure that they eradicate, they expose those in their region. The mosques you have in northern Nigeria, they are breeding grounds for terrorism and terrorists. They radicalize people. And if you are being radicalized like that without a job, it is easier for you to join a bandit. Because what is the job of a bandit? They survive by the kidnapping and all the things they do. Some people fund them to destabilize the state. And also, somehow, like I said, there's no insecurity that does not have the input of a politician. These are the realities. Whether you like it or not, these are the things that we have been saying over the years. But it's unfortunate that at this point in time, we are in this situation and we don't have where to go. The government is like confused. The people are confused. Go on social media, people are saying left, right, this is what we do, that's what we do. The government put out a statement replying Trump saying that they are willing to cooperate with the US with deep understanding on how to solve the issues. My brother, you people know the intention of the US, and I don't think your letter will stop US. That's just the problem. We don't think your letters will stop US. But the only thing I can do is that I wish the government of the day the best. Normally in Nigeria, we are not united. Although there's no one Nigeria. If we were to be a country that's united in our diversity, it would have been easier for us. But for the fact that we decided to sell ourselves, everybody is trying to look after himself. Who wants to support anybody again? Just look at the nepotism by Buhari. Only Northerners and Fulani wants to get the whole share, and everybody should go to hell. Now it is time that the northern part of this country is being threatened. The same Northerners that told everybody go to hell are coming to Southerners, say, Southern, please help, let us join together, let us deal with this. They are fidgeting, they are shivering, they are shaking because of what is coming. You can see how it is. The reality is on ground. So I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to say now. But all I can say is that something is going to happen before 2027. I've said it before. I don't really know what it is, but something spectacular will happen that your generation, our generation, have not seen before. So if you see the Southwest governors coming together to put their region in order, you should know that something is going to happen. Something very, very critical is going to happen. If you see Southwest doing a lot of restructuring, putting things in place, Southwest governors went to a meeting and they were singing a national anthem, the state and Yoruba national anthem, in a sovereign country, like some people will say. You can see if you cannot read the room, my brother, you go lost. That's why most Nigerians, they don't know what is going on. They don't know where they are at the moment. We see the Southeast moving helter-skelter. No direction. They're just going up and down. Nothing to write, nothing to show for anything. Nothing. They're just jumping from one place to another. God will help them. But for the US to stop their propaganda, my brother, I don't think so. Don't even imagine it in your heart. Go to church and pray and pray and pray. They will not stop their propaganda. If we say the will of God should be done, I remember somebody that shook the hand of God, and son, Joshua changed the seasons. The sun stood still. If you are waiting, living into the will of God, you can do something extraordinary. And God respects those that have faith and are willing to do so many things. David killed Goliath. And David did not stop at that. He went to take stones and he jumped into the battlefield and acted. What would the church do? What would our traditional institutions do in this moment? What would the government do? It is high time for us to sit down and understand that this are fighting within ourselves. It's not taking us anywhere. If you don't understand that, let's keep on fighting. Then you know that all of you will be carried away. Hey, God. May God help Nigerians.